have a right to perform action but not to decide result. Shrimad Bhagwad Geeta, Chapter 8, Akshar Brahm Yog. Arjun said, O Supreme Lord, what is Brahma, absolute reality? What is adhyātma, the individual soul? And what is karma? What is said to be adhibhūta and who is said to be Adhidaiva? O Krishna, who is Adhiyajña in the body and how is he Adhiyajña? How are you to be realized at the time of death by the self-controlled? Supreme Lord said, the Supreme Indestructible Entity is called Brahma. Knowing one's own self is called adhyātma. Actions pertaining to the material bodies of living beings are called karma. O best of embodied souls, Arjun, the constantly changing physical manifestation is called adhibhūta. The universal form of the Supreme, which presides over the celestial gods, is called Adhidaiva. I, who dwell in the heart of every living being, am called Adhiyajña. The one who leaves his body remembering me at the time of death will come to me. There is certainly no doubt about this. O son of Kunti, whatever a person thinks at the time of death, one attains that state because of being constantly absorbed in that thought. O Arjun, therefore, at all times think of me and fight. With the mind and intellect fixed on me, you will definitely come to me. There is no doubt. O Parth, he who through constant practice constantly engages his mind in remembering me, the Supreme Divine Personality, without deviating, he certainly attains me. One should meditate upon the Supreme, who is omniscient, the most ancient, the controller, subtler than the subtlest, the support of all, and the possessor of an inconceivable divine form, brighter than the sun and beyond the darkness of ignorance. One who at the time of death with unmoving mind, attained by the practice of yoga, fixes the pran life hairs between the eyebrows and steadily remembers the Supreme with greater devotion, certainly attains him. The one whom scholars of Vedas describe eternal and practice the vow of celibacy and renounce worldly pleasures to enter into him, I shall now explain to you briefly the path to that goal. Having closed all doors of the body, one should fix the mind in the heart region and then draw the life breath to the head and establish himself in yogic concentration. One who departs from the body chanting the syllable Om, the Supreme Brahm, and remembering me will attain the supreme goal. O Parth, for the one who always thinks of me with exclusive devotion, I am easily attainable since he is ever united in yoga. Having attained me, the great souls are not born again in this world, which is transient and full of sorrow, for they have attained the highest perfection. O Arjuna, in all the worlds of this material creation, upon to the highest abode of Brahma, one is subjected to rebirth, but O son of Kunti, no further rebirth having attained me. One day of Brahma, Kalp, lasts 1,000 cycles of 4 ages, Chaturyug, and his night is also as long. The one who knows this understands the reality about day and night. At the advent of Brahma's day, all living beings emerge from the unmanifested, and at the fall of his night, all again merge into the unmanifested. O Parth, with the advent of Brahma's day, multitude of beings take birth or dissolved at the arrival of the cosmic night and are reborn on the advent of the next cosmic day. Beyond this manifested and unmanifested creation, there is yet another unmanifest, eternal, which does not perish even when all existence perishes. The unmanifested and imperishable is said to be the supreme destination, and upon reaching it, one never returns this mortal world. This is my supreme abode. O Arjuna, the Supreme Divine Pursha is greater than all that exists, is all-pervading. All living beings reside in him, and he can be attained by undivided devotion. O best of Bharats, I shall now describe the different paths of passing away from this world, one of which leads a yogi to liberation and the other which leads to his rebirth. Those who know the Supreme Brahma and depart from this world during Uttarayan, the 6 months of the sun's northern course, the bright fortnight of the moon, and the bright part of the day, attain the supreme destination. The yogi who passes away during Dakshayan, the 6 months of sun's southern course, the dark fortnight of the moon, the time of the smoke, and the night, attain the celestial abodes. After enjoying celestial pleasures, he returns to the earth. According to Vedic principles, there are two bright and dark paths to leave this world which always exist. The way of light leads to liberation, and the way of darkness leads to rebirth. Yogi who knows the secret of these two paths is never bewildered. Therefore, at all times be situated in yoga union with God. The yogi who knows this secret gains merit far beyond the fruits of study of Vedas and Vedic rituals, performance of sacrifices, austerities, and charities. Such a yogi reaches the Supreme Abode. Om TAT SAT Thus in Shrimad Bhagwad Geeta Upanshad, the science of Brahma, the scripture of Yoga, dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjun, the chapter 8 named Akshar Brahm Yog is over. Thanks for watching, and if you have liked, please share with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.